and me know that our love will last forever. My girl and me know that we two belong together. But sometimes it seems I shatter our dreams with some careless word or foolish lie. Me and my girl, we've got each other, whatever life may send us. Me and my girl, we've got each other, however life may bend us. Sure, we'll see tears fall. Love never was all rainbows, but there'll always be me and my girl and me.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, we'll see you Saturday. Bye. Right, Sam, it's all been sorted out. We've got the same hotel rooms as last year.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and on Friday nights they've got this family disco. So when you go shopping this afternoon with Nell, can you buy yourself something sort of snazzy so we can dazzle the locals with our fancy footwork? Yeah, what?
You're not going to dance at the disco, are you?
No, I'll most probably sit there with a rug over my knees.
I get so embarrassed when you try to be trendy.
Maddie, letter for you.
Are you for off, Mr. Harrop?
Yes, I'm just grooving down to my office, so I'll see you later, alligator.
Crocodile.
Yes, it's nothing, Penny. Just Dad and Maddie showing their age. No, I haven't asked him yet. But tell your Mum and Dad I'd like to. Well, you're not going to Blackpool till the end of the week. I'll let you know long before then. I promise. Bye.
Was that Penny asking you to come on holiday again?
Yeah.
Would it not be fairer to tell your father you want to go with her so he can make other arrangements?
Yes, but I'm frightened of hurting his feelings, Maddie.
You should never be frightened of your father. He'd understand, heavens above. He's your friend, not your foe. Oh, my. Me and my big mouth. My time's up.
What do you mean?
This is a letter from my father. He's arriving in London and coming here this afternoon.
Oh, Maddie, you've gone all white. Didn't you just tell me not to be scared of my father?
Oh, I'm not scared of mine. I'm petrified.
Morning, Mr. Harrop.
Morning, Liz. Derek in yet?
No, he phoned to say he'd be late. Some emergency at home.
Is it serious?
Can't really say. Because in between talking to me, he was giving mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to his wife.
Muriel? Ugh, I bet.
I don't think she was hurt, more sort of out of breath, because she kept cackling, a sort of...
Sounds hysterical.
Yeah, well, it made me laugh.
Muriel, hello, it's Simon here. Look, is everything all right? Derek, it's Muriel. She sounds hysterical.
Oh, no, I thought I'd stopped all that. Muriel, this is Derek. Look, you've got to get a grip on yourself. Think of the children. Oh, don't think of children. Forget the children. Forget the children. But remember who you are. You are my wife. And although it is a ghastly and shameful thing to catch, it is not the end of the world. and remember, I might have caught it as well. No, Muriel, don't be ridiculous. Of course you won't have to shave the cat.
Stupid woman. Derek, sorry, I don't want to ask you this, but what might you have caught?
If it's too horrible, I don't want to hear it.
Where are you going?
Get something to sterilise the phone.
Muriel's taking this pretty badly.
Well, I know. I heard her on the phone.
This morning the kids said they weren't allowed back at school. When we asked them why, they told us the ghastly truth.
What?
They've
Come on, Derek.
got nits. Don't ask me to repeat it.
Nits? You mean head lice?
No, just nits.
But you can't have one without the other.
You mean they've got head lice as well? Shame of it.
Oh, Derek, don't be so stupid. Listen, Sam and all her school kids had it a few weeks ago. It happens to the cleanest of families. Just go to the chemist, get some lotion, stick it over them, and they'll get rid of them in 24 hours.
24 hours? What am I going to do now?
Mr. Harrop, it's an old friend to see you.
Who is it?
Legs up to here.
Gillian! Hello, you two. Or rather, hello, you one, because you're one and we're two, so hello, just you.
How are you both?
Well, I'm fine, but Derek's got nits.
Shut up! Where are you going? I'm going to wash my hair. again.
Last time we met, you turned down an evening of untold naughtiness with me.
I know, silly me.
Liz tells me the office is shutting for 2 weeks on Saturday.
Yes, well, Sam and I are going to this fabulous tropical paradise where the dusky natives sing and dance the livelong day.
Where's that?
Isle of Wight. Oh, well, we've been going there ever since Sam was 4, so...
Isn't that a little unadventurous?
Well.
Oh, listen, Simon. I've been working for this international hotel chain, and one of the perks is free accommodation any time I like. I'm leaving for Barbados on Friday night.
Ooh.
Why don't you and Sam come with me?
What? Barbados? Well, I'll certainly put the idea to Sam, but, I mean, you know what kids are like? They hate change.
Listen, I'm offering you and Sam a free holiday in Barbados. You can spend all day on the beach with her, and in the evening, well, we'll think of something to do. So what do you say?
What I say is...
Well?
Hey, I'm going to Barbados.
Hi, Liz.
Oh, hello, Sam. What are you doing here?
I've just been shopping for the holiday with Gran.
You didn't buy much, did you?
That's what you think.
Not far now, Pinky.
Oh, don't worry about me, old thing. Bags of steam left, bags of it.
Put everything down, will you?
Right, to hear is to obey, you great white memsahib.
Oh, thank you, Pinky. You've been a tower of strength.
Oh, I enjoyed myself. Haven't had so much fun since the regimental goat died. Hello.
Hello.
Derek,
Yeah.
why is he wearing a turban?
He spent the whole day washing his hair.
Oh, really? A bit like that, is it?
Certainly not.
Hello, Nell.
Hello.
Oh, Simon, this is Pinky. You may remember him from the Hornby's dinner party.
Oh, of course, Pink. I'm so sorry. I didn't recognize you at first.
Don't apologize, dear boy. I didn't recognize you at all.
Excuse me, Pinky.
I bought everything on that list except the dress for the disco. I didn't want to encourage you.
Yes. Now, listen. Sam, I know how much you love the Isle of Wight, but we've just been virtually offered a free holiday in Barbados.
Barbados.
Yes, I know it's come a bit of sort of short notice, but I mean, think of it. Luxury hotel, guaranteed weather, fabulous company. I can see you're not very keen on the idea.
Not really, Dad, but you can go on your own if you like.
But no, I wouldn't dream of going anywhere without you.
Oh, wouldn't you?
No, of course I wouldn't. I mean, you know, I enjoy those 2 weeks we spend together away.
You do?
Of course I do.
Well, look, if you really want to go to Barbados...
Barbados, never heard of the place.
2 sets of flippers, face masks and snorkels.
Well, Dad intends us to explore the underwater world of the Isle of Wight.
Oh, sort of Hans and Lottie Harrop, eh?
No, it's just that Derek here thinks he's contagious, you see. So we're going to wear these round the office.
Me.
I don't think that's at all funny.
We're back, Maddie!
That'll be Samantha, is it?
And her father.
All right.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Dad, I put away that filthy hanky. You'll show me up in front of Mr. Harrop. He is a gentleman. His manners are immaculate.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water.
John 1 and 2!
Mr. Harrop,
Yeah?
I'd like you to meet my father.
Mr. Clark, I'm very pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
He's down for the shows.
Oh, you're a keen theatre guy then, are you?
No agricultural shows.
Oh, I didn't know there were any on.
You're not a farmer, are you?
No.
Then there's no reason for you to know what's going on. There's a lot of things going on that I don't know about. But that doesn't make me feel sorry. Half the things I know about, I just choose to ignore. The other half, I didn't bother attending.
Yes, that sounds very sensible.
It's not so grand as a philosophy, it's more a way of thinking.
Has Maddie been looking after you, Mr. Dunnock?
No, not since she moved down to London.
No, I mean, has she offered you any tea?
Tea? No, thank you.
Coffee?
I can't drink either down here. It's your English water. It plays havoc with my kidneys.
How about a wee dram?
That'll do nicely, thank you.
Your health, Mr. Dunnock.
And to you, and the happiness of the bride-to-be.
I'm not getting married for ages yet.
No, not you, young lady. I was talking about Madeline here.
Can I have a whiskey too, Mr. Harrop?
Of course you can, Maddie. This is a bit sudden, isn't it?
No, not a bit of it. It was all arranged 10 years ago before she left Inverbago. She was betrothed to Ecky McLaughlin when he went into the army. And the understanding was that if she was not married by the time he came out, they would clinch it. Well, he's out this weekend and she's not married. So she's driving home with me at the end of the week to get down to some serious courting.
Well, actually, Mr. Dunn, I think we need a little bit more warning.
I'm sorry, Mr. Harrop, but I've written her time and again telling her to let you know. I'll be back on Friday to collect my daughter. Good day to you.
You and Ecky's father just want us married to unite your farms. He'd treat me little better than one of your coos.
Well, at least my coos didn't answer me back.
We can't let Maddie go, Dad. What are we going to do?
Oh, don't worry, Sam. We'll find a way of keeping Maddie. Even if I've got to marry her myself. I spoke to her father last night. He was very sympathetic, but it seems things are arranged differently in Inverbago, including marriage.
Ridiculous. Doesn't he realise this is the 1980s?
I heard you were here, Mrs. Crescent, so I'd like you to have my entire library of Mills and Boon classic romances.
Very kind of you, Maddie.
Oh, not at all. If I'm going to be a farmer's wife, I'll have little enough time for reading. I think you'll enjoy this one a bit better than I did.
The Captive Bride.
Bit too close for comfort, eh?
Maddie, why don't you explain to your father about your friend at the Indian restaurant?
Yes, if your father knew about Mr. Sharma, you know, now that Mr. Sharma is your sort of, well, you know.
He's not my... You know, we are just good friends.
Yes, but if he knew you were leaving London...
Then he'd probably offer to marry me.
Yes.
Out of pity. To save me from the matrimonial knackers yard in the hairy arms of Ecky McLaughlin. Well, I will not have it.
Whether she likes it or not, we have to find Maddie a husband.
Sorry, but I refuse to get involved.
Look, Derek, it's not as if I'm actually asking you to marry Maddie.
Look, if you want a husband for Maddie, why didn't you get in touch with her boyfriend from the Indian restaurant, Mr. Sharma?
Because she doesn't want to embarrass him.
Oh, but you don't mind embarrassing me, do you?
Look, Derek, all you've got to do is come back with me tonight, pretend to her father that you're Maddie's fiancé.
He'd never believe that.
Why not?
Well, just look at me. Suave, sophisticated. Man about town, it's impossible to believe that somebody like me could be married to somebody like Maddie.
You married somebody like Muriel.
Yes, even I find that hard to believe occasionally. But Muriel had money.
Ah.
Not that it mattered. No, when she was younger, she had a sort of coltish quality that I found strangely compelling.
Coltish?
Yes, that mane of black hair she had and the way she'd eat apples on the side of her mouth. And then when she got excited, she'd toss her head back and...
Winnie?
In a way, I suppose you could say that, yes. Whatever else Muriel is, she is a thoroughbred, whereas Maddie, despite her many qualities, is a Shetland pony.
Listen, Lester Pickett, we've got a lot to be grateful for that Shetland pony. After all, who was it that went round to your place and put the lotion on your kids' knits?
Maddie.
That's right. And when you ripped your trousers at the roller disco, who sewed them up before you went home to Muriel?
Maddie?
That's right. And when that topless waitress from that review bar came back, followed you back to my place, who lent her a vest so that I could drive her home?
Maddie.
Exactly. So don't you think you owe her something?
All right, I'll think about it.
Right. Yeah?
Simon?
Gillian.
Just making a final check before I leave for the airport. Leave cat with neighbours, cancel milk and papers. Phone Simon and remind him what he's missing.
There's no need to remind me, Gillian.
There's still time to catch the plane. Doesn't leave till 7.
And there's still time for you to get a refund on the ticket.
I don't think so. Oh, that's my taxi.
Oh, but Gillian, you'd love the Isle of Wight. I mean, the Isle of Wight is something else.
I know it is, Simon. That's why I'm going to Barbados.
Gillian, what's Barbados got that the Isle of Wight hasn't?
After tonight, Simon, it's got me.
Maddie.
Oh, Mrs. Crescent, how kind of you to come and see me off.
Madeline, do you really want to go home with your father?
Of course I don't.
Then you shan't go. Pinky here has kindly volunteered to marry you.
Hello. Jolly nice to meet you. I say, do you think anyone would mind if I helped myself to a little something?
Later, Pinky.
Anything you say, Olga.
That's very kind of your friend, Mrs. Crescent, but I can't marry him.
You don't have to. Just accept his proposal, and once your father's safely back in Scotland, we can call the whole thing off.
Oh, I don't mind going through with it if it'll help. In for a penny, in for a pound, what?
That'll be Dada.
Oh, go, Maddie.
What'll I say to him?
Say nothing, Madeline. Leave everything to us.
Are you quite sure I couldn't just help myself to a teeny little...
I don't think so, Pinky.
No, I don't think so either.
Mr. Dunnock, this is my grandmother, Mrs. Crescent.
Hello.
How do you do?
And her friend, or rather, Maddie's friend, Mr. Harrington.
How do you do?
Hello.
Here, I brought you a balloon. A stand at the show was giving them away free. Mind you, I nearly had to buy a tractor to get one.
Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to think of me.
See, you're all packed.
Mr. Dunnock, I think you ought to know that Mr. Harrington here has no intention of letting Madeline go with you.
What business is that his?
Pinky,
What?
propose.
Certainly. What's the toast?
To Madeline.
Oh, of course! I was just joshing. I think you ought to know, sir, that I have every intention of making this woman my wife.
I'm sorry if this disappoints your Mr. McLaughlin.
I'm afraid it might be Madeline who's going to be disappointed. You see, I've just received a message from Ecky's father saying...
It won't make any difference, Dada. Mr. Harrington is the only man in my life.
Oh, I say, that's jolly decent of you.
Oh, Mr. Dunnock, thank heavens you're still here. Derek. Mr. Dunnock, Maddie didn't want to tell you about my partner because he's a married man and she thought you might not approve.
Simon,
no,
please.
please. No, please. But I assure you, as soon as his divorce comes through, he will make an honest woman of your daughter.
Simon.
Nell, please. And he has some flowers.
No, but Dad, listen.
Sam, please. And he's got a lovely speech.
If you go back to Scotland, my heart will break. It's only a matter of time before I become a free man, and then no power on earth can stop me marrying you. Flowers.
And if I say no...
I'll just have to learn to live with it, I suppose.
Simon, it's all arranged. Madeline is going to marry her fiancé.
Over my dead body, I've heard what a thug he is.
A thug?
Yes, a brainless country bumpkin.
A bumpkin, I say, steady on.
Dad, don't be stupid. She's going to marry Pinky.
Pinky, she'd have to be stupid to marry somebody called Pinky.
All right, damn it. I'm a fairly easygoing sort of chap, but enough is enough. Put 'em up.
Oh, come on.
King's women must be scarce in London. I never thought you'd have one man fighting over you, let alone two.
Two.
Simon, I've been trying to explain. Pinky here, who, as you know, has been going out with Madeline all year, remember?
Vaguely.
Then he's just proposed and been accepted.
Oh, yes, but that was before I knew she was carrying on behind my back with a married man.
That's all right, I'll happily step down.
No need. I'm stepping down before you. I'm so sorry, Maddie.
Seems as though you might be travelling north with me, after all.
Right. Go on then, Darren. Do your stuff. May I present Mr. Sharma?
Oh, Madeline! My little desert flower! How could you possibly ever think of leaving?
I am Mrs. Crescent. That's your little desert flower over there.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Madeline!
All right. I might seem a country bumpkin in your eyes, but I spread enough muck in my time to recognize the verbal variety. There's not one man here really interested in marrying you, is there?
Maybe no, Dada. But if they've gone to all this trouble, they must want me to stay more than I thought.
Man, if you just let me get a word in edgeways, you could all have saved your breath. That message I received from Ecky's father was to say that he is not coming out of the army after all. It seems the feelings you have for him are mutual.
What do you mean?
Rather than get married, he signed on for another 5 years.
I'd say this definitely calls for a little spot of something.
No, Pinky.
No?
A large spot of something. All right, Sam.
Help yourselves.
Listen, I'm still driving home tonight, so I was wondering, well, if you're on your own down here and you fancied a wee break in the country, but what I'm trying to say is, it's not just your London friends that miss you.
Oh, Dada.
Oh, that'll be my minicab. I told it to wait.
Sam. Why didn't you tell me you wanted to go on holiday with Penny?
Oh, I didn't want to hurt your feelings, Dad.
Listen, the idea of holidays is for everybody to do what they want to do, and I'm not that easily hurt. Of course, Penny, of course you can. Laura twit.
Sounds as if you could have gone with Gillian after all.
Well, thanks for your sympathy.
Hey.
Mr. Harrop, there's a slight bother out there with my minicab. Could you handle it?
Okay. Gillian.
I got out to Heathrow and then I thought, well, I can go to Barbados any time, but I love White. Well, that's something else.
Listen, Dad, you're going to be on your own then. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Actually, I might have some company. This is Gillian.
Oh, Gillian, legs up to here. Hi. Listen, Gillian, please make sure he packs his thermal underwear.
Sam, please.
Well, just in case he gets cold.
Sam.
Not that I think he will be now. Gillian, do try to persuade him to buy a new swimming costume.
Why? What's wrong with the one he's got?
So old, it's got holes in the elbows.
Him and his daughter are back tomorrow at 1:30. Now, over on Breeze, they take in the entertainment in The View, whilst here, Lady Prudence is not amused in Upstairs, Downstairs. But that's next on Granada Plus, home of the hits.
Me and my girl, we've got each other, whatever life may send us. Me and my girl, we've got each other, however life may bend us. Sure, we'll see tears fall. Love never was all.